Namaskaram and welcome to this program of conversations, which tries to introduce writers of various Indian languages, wherein writers exchange their ideas and readers or enthusiasts of who want to know what writers are doing in other languages, the experiments they are doing in other languages will come to know during these conversations. And in the process, today we have one research scholar extraordinaire and a translator par excellence and a person very wonderful, warm, and very cordial, and a person who loves children and whose life's mission is to educate people, including children. And she also runs a Kannada magazine for children without any motive of profit. And she has an organization, she started an organization wherein all the South Indian language translators, that means people who translate into South Indian languages or out of South Indian languages, come together on a platform and discuss various ideas. So that is Sushma Shankar for you. Namaskaram and welcome to this program, Sushma Shankar ji.
Namaskara, sir. Namaste.
And I have been actually trying to bring you to this platform for a long time. I wanted you to be the first interview, but because of various reasons, today here you are. Better late than never. So before we actually start discussing about your works, literary works, research works, I want you to introduce yourself, your childhood, your background, and how you came to be interested in literature.
Okay, namaste once again. Namaste for all.
And you are a Malayali basically.
Yeah, so I'm
Writing in Kannada.
Malayali. Basically, not originally, I am Malayali. Okay, namaste. I'm Sushma, a native of Kannanallur. Village name is Kannanallur in Kollam district of Kerala state. And I come from a humble family background. And the youngest of 5 children in a poor but what is called a culturally very rich family. My father, Sri N. Chellapannaya, he was a folk song singer and recently awarded for Kerala Folklore Academy. And also, I'm very happy to say that he is turned to 96 now. Still, he is in the field of folklore and he is giving the program in various temples of Kerala. Okay, thank you. And that folklore means it is Totem Patu. It's called Totem Patu. And this is the story of Durga or Bhadragali. It will take a long 42 days to sing or chant about this. And it's a biggest folklore form in Kerala. Okay.
Learn a bit of it, madam.
Pardon?
Did you learn a bit of it at least?
Actually, I inspired by him. Actually, in the childhood itself, I used to listen my dad. And but actually, it is these songs cannot sing by the ladies. It is a tradition is like that. Only gents want to do this. That's why we are the 4 girls and 1 son. My brother used to chant it, but he's no more now. And that is actually my dad was my inspiration, my guru, my mentor, and till now everything he is always. And in childhood, actually, there was one big dream for me. I want to pursue MA. MA I want to pursue. That was some biggest dream actually. But when I expressed my wish to the home, the poor family was not able to help for me. That's why I did many part-time job, tuitions that this settled. Even I could not do in Kerala that. At last I came to what is called the thirst of education. I came to Bangalore. And it was at the age of 18. So the test of I was only 2 a.m. when I came to this biggest city of Bangalore. That Silicon City. I afraid to seems to this actually. Too cold. Once 1 December I came here. It's very cold, crowd. The first time I'm seeing a city. Maybe in those days, a Malayali is coming from the village of Kerala to Bangalore. It's like an Indian going to America like that. Such a difference is there. But now it is very common that in neighboring places like the people are traveling. I wondering whenever I'll watch it this. So that was that 2 a.m. with the 2 big dream kept on my mind, and I came to the Bangalore to achieve education. That was the biggest thirst. And second one, my duty, the only one duty, one day help to my family. So, sir, I'm very happy to tell you now, I achieved the both now, and I achieved the education MA, crossed, and I took my PhD, and I could have help my family very well. I'm very happy. Thank you.
It is very nice to see someone happy and content.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Mm.
Then next, what I want to tell you about, I have a lot to tell you actually. There is a three stages in my life, sir. One is my childhood till a teenage, how I passed in what is called how I travel in the journey in Kerala. After that, 18 to here till my marriage, which is the second stage in my life, and the third stage, you mean after marriage. Now it's the fourth stage, ending of the life, 50 crossed. Whatever I want to achieve, I achieve. I'm very happy. I must inspire others, motivate others. That age is just a number, 50, 55, that are just a number. We don't give up. We can. We want to do. I want to tell you all that.
Mm.
So
Please
I'm
say, madam.
happy, sir.
Please be free to speak your mind here. There are no constraints.
Thank you. Then what are the things I have to tell you? I have to tell you that before marriage, I completed my studies in primary studies in nearby home, one church school, St. Saleh's LPS school. After that, upper primary, 5, 6, 7, 7, I did in my one panchayat UPS school, Mailakad. That is my father native. My father N. Chellappan Nair, his native. That is there I completed my upper primary, and later high school MGTHS Mugatala. It's surrounding my hometown. And then I did my pre-degree. It is equal to a pre-university course. That also I did in Kerala. Then my 18 age is completed. After that, I came to Bangalore.
Oh. And how did you find your feet in Bangalore? Because it's like coming to America.
Yeah, yeah, really. When I came with my dad actually, and I afraid to see that because I don't know any other language than my Malayalam. Only I knew the Malayalam that time actually. Even I am speaking that English, this language also given by Bangalore only. I learned here only actually, but I studied in Malayalam medium. Pakka Malayalam medium I studied there, and my dad knows Hindi and what is called a little bit Hindi and also what is called Malayalam. And in the big city we came here. I'm a 19-year-old girl that time. And one cousin asked me to, they will pick up from that railway station. Unfortunately, they didn't came there actually. My dad is really afraid because always the people will use to say, you are a girl like that. So my dad also said the same thing. You are a 19-age girl. How can I be? So if nobody's are coming to pick up us from here, let us return to hometown. So the word they are pointing, blaming or a girl mean, I could not tolerate that actually. I said to what that nothing will happen. You just imagine I'm a 19 age, boy is with you, your son is with you. We can manage here. Then we followed the address and find out. Thereafter I came to a hostel and studied. It's going like that.
And then how, like, your dream was MA, doing
Yeah,
MA.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But you did not stop with MA.
Yeah, no, no, I didn't stop
What
that.
prompted you or what motivated you to go beyond your dream?
Actually, I came here and just I was staying with the name Christian's hostel, Salesian Sisters hostel. There one sister Susan, one beautiful lady from Kottayam. She was sister there. She helped me, encouraged me. I even now I am remembering her. And I Chris Jodi, what is called a part-time evening batch. I learned for my degree. Then I got on work in Navodaya school after degree till sixth standard. I could have a teach there. Then after that, that marriage is over. Shankar, he was from Mandia, but Shankar was a Kannadiga. In the Kannada family, one Malayali girl, Malayali daughter-la, really it was somewhat like a pain for them actually. He was the eldest son of the family. They have a lot of dreams on the son. Then I could understand after marriage that they are what is called felt very bad about that. Then I forced to learn Kannada actually for my father-la. for his happiness. He said, my daughter-in-law is in all ways, she is okay, culture girl, everything you said, but she is just talking in English or Malayalam. She doesn't our mother tongue, Kannada. So if she speak to Kannada, speak in Kannada, the family will be happy. Then I start to learn Kannada. And I learned to speak Kannada. They didn't they supported, and also I learned from my students.
Oh.
And one day I asked when I was in the 5 months pregnant, I talked, my shankar will ask me, what do you want? Every day while he's going to the work, he will ask me, what do you want? Because pregnant, he want to bring something in that mind, he will ask me. Then that day I said, I want a Kannada alphabet. A Kannada alphabet. Then he surprised and you want the Kannada alphabet? You mean you want to read or you want to write that? I said, I want to write and practice. I want to learn. Anyhow, you stopped my school working. So be at home, I'll do that. Then I started to writing. He given that Kannada one book, one 200-page book. He just given the alphabets, the golden letters of Kannada, A to Aha and Ka to La. The whole day I used to write that 200-page book. One day he completed, sir. While he was coming in the evening, he surprised. He was the first guru in Kannada alphabet, and his encourage, his support, I started to learn. And with the help of the Padma Shri Dr. Dodrenge Gudu, he was one of the famous lyricist in Karnataka. So that what is senior, what is called a literary poet. Actually, he is very famous poet in Karnataka. He helped me to get that Kannada Pravesha, Jana, Kannada Kava. After that, a Kannada Ratna exam from Kannada Sahitya Parishat. It was the Kannada Ratna it was the eligibility exam for MA. So like that, I just went to near to the MA. I passed the Kannada Ratna. There was a big story in the behind of Kannada Ratna, how I was passing that. It's on terrible conditions. That is the first chance I will fail in the Kannada Ratna because that is Ala Kannada, means old Kannada. And that was the second time I wrote it. Even that time also I failed in Kannada. Okay. Then everybody started to tease me, you never achieve that Kannada MA. If I wanted pass the Kannada MA means I want to pass this Kannada Ratna exam. Kannada Ratna, 100 mark fully grammar and this old Kannada. That was one paper was somewhat like a torture me, killing me. So everybody told me to give up that. I was not ready to give up. I said, however, if I till my last breath, I'll be trying to achieve my MA. I'll be studying for this. Plus the third year, one Dr. Mutte Gaudru, and he was the principal of the International College. That time he used to come to my home and he taught me a few days that Kannada grammar and this Sagala Kannada. The next day, I want to attend the exam of that, what is called Jan 6th. What will happen, unfortunately, that the previous night, my father-in-law will expire. So it was a really, very horrible and very painy situation. My son is seriously ill. My father-in-law is expired. The next day, I want to attend the exam. That is the last chance. Father-in-law's body at home. My son is admitted in the hospital. How can I write the exam? Time is over. Then my student who supported me in the hospital, they told me, ma'am, this is that last chance for you. Your dream MA, if you want to achieve, you should attend the today's the exam. I remember very well. That is one of the student of my Manoranjan Reddy, and another one is Hemant Kumar. So both are one is one Reddy student, sir, Telugu wala. Another one is a Kannada Gowda. Both are my later they became that what is called trustee members of my institution.
This is the beauty of India.
Yeah.
Kannada and Telugu students forcing
Yeah.
Malayalam to get MA in Kannada.
Yeah. Then they told me to attend the exam. I said, sorry, one is my father-in-law's body is there. Here my son is in the hospital. How can get the concentration to attend the exam? I totally forgot everything. Even if I didn't bring the hall ticket or pen, anything. Then one of my students said, ma'am, I brought it this your hall ticket with me. The pen is here. You please go. We will take what is called Chandu's mean my son. That time my son was studying in 5th standard. We will take care of. Then I was not agree to go the exam. Then they requested that they informed the doctor who treated my son, and the doctor came and told me, you have a lucky students, you please go. This is your biggest aim. No, nothing happened to your son. We will take care about this trip want to go. Some special medicine, hemoglobin was putting to him, like that is. Then somehow I went to the exam hall. Already half an hour is over. Like it seems to like a beggar. Like I didn't bath because of that. I went from the death home, and my son is like that. Fully that 2 days back, which dress I wore the same dress, and unfreshed face, uncombed hair, like that. When I rushed into the hall, the police didn't allow me to went to the exam hall. Then I showed the exam hall ticket. Then they allowed me. Even the half an hour is over. The rule is before half an hour, each and every candidate should appear into the exam hall. Then I rushed in the headmaster room and I said, in when I breathe, first I asked one, please give me one glass of water. Then they gave the water. In a breath, I said, I'm Sushma Shankar. I want to attend the MA exam. This is the third chance. And I came in a very terrible condition. My father lies like that. This is my husband number. You can call and confirm that this is doctor's number. My son is admitted there in that MS Ramaya hospital. You can talk with him. If it is true, please kindly allow me to write the exam. So seeing to my expression, he could understand that is true only. Then he only taken me to the exam hall and allow me to the exam. Even if I asked, I want the phone facility, I want to attend to the phone. When the phone comes, I want to attend. The special permission they given. Just, sir, 45 marks question I attended, 40 marks I got in the exam.
Madam,
That was that
there is an
biggest
Iranian
exam in
film.
my life.
There is an Iranian film called Hayat. In
Yeah.
that, a child wants to write the exam, but then she has to look after the her small kid. So
Okay.
she could not write the exam. But in the last moment, she goes there. The examiner looks after the child while this girl writes the exam. I thought that is one of the greatest films. But when you told me this beats everything.
It was really, it was, I never forget that. Each and every interview, they will ask me. I never forget. Even before that, I'll call my Shankar. Shankar, what is the condition? Because I afraid the daughter-in-law already is Malayali. Father-in-law is expert in the Kannada land. If my presence is not there, the people will, what is called, blame my husband. Say you married a Malayali lady, she's not here now. She went somewhere that I told this. Then I called Shankar. Shankar, what I want to do? Today is my exam. Listen, what I want to do, whether I want, if I want write, I'll write. Otherwise, what do you say? I'll follow that. But a few minutes after silent, he replied, "You, yes, you go and write." That yes is turned my life actually. Sometimes, suppose he could say no means. So everything was what is called. It had to be stopped. Everything there.
And
So
today we
this
would
is.
not be sitting here and talking.
Yeah. This is the cause for this interview also. Okay.
Mm.
That
And
was that. After that, MA, after I got boost up a lot and encouraged a lot, then I did my MA. MA in that was a dream exam. Very interestingly, like the first 120 to 25 age girl, how they will study. Like that, I studied, worked hard, forgetting my age and my difficulties, and did my MA from KSU, Karnataka State Open University, Mysore. And MA passed with the first class. I felt so happy. Then I started to, they never stopped my thirst to the studies. Then I start my what is called MPhil in Kuppam Dravida University under the guardianship of Dr. Lakshmi Devi. Yes, Lakshmi Devi. She was the guide when I did the MPhil.
and what was the topic that you
That
chose?
MPhil topic was actually anyhow everything I'm getting from that Karnataka. So I took one Kannada Kavi, Dr. Gopala Krishna Adiga, and ONV group, Jnanapida Awardee ONV group. ONV group have one poetry. Its name is Bhumiki Oru Charama Geetam. And what is called Adigaru Bhumi Geete. Both are about what is called earth and its pain, its sorrows and its challenges, what are the things related. So I find out many similarities of both the poetry and their ideals, their principles. Then I took a comparative studies on this Bhumi Gita and Bhumi Kandu Sarma Gita. That was my MPhil. Even if I never minded to stop my education, then I started to PhD. It was a ladder to sky in that age. Then it was the very biggest subject. Now came to why you came to take interview means this is the reason is PhD. I taken the topic of Telugu too. That's why.
But
So
that's your PhD topic is very big. It's
really,
it's as big as 1,000 pages.
yeah, 997 pages are there actually my PhD thesis. And I took the topic Dravida Bhasha Jnanapida Prasasti Puraskrutaru Ondadhyayana.
Hmm.
In Dravid Jnanapida awardees that one a study about that. So
But
there was in 19 Jnanapida was there in our Dravidian language.
hmm.
Telugu 3, you know that Vishwanatha Satyanarayana, the Sinare C. Narayana Reddy and Nam Bharadwaj Rao.
Ravari
Like that,
Bharadwaj.
yeah, like that in Malayalam 6, Kannada 8,
Hmm.
Tamil 2. Total
Two.
19 members are there. Yeah,
Tamil
only
only two?
two, sir, two.
Only two.
Tamil only two. Jayakanthan, known famously, popularly known as JK,
Hmm.
and what is called Akilantam, PV
Akhilan.
Akilantam.
Hmm.
He is popularly known as Akilan.
Akhilan. Hmm.
Akilan. That both are that only two are that Tamil. Like that, totally 19 members.
Hmm.
So that was the biggest study fought against 5 years. At last, I achieved that Dr. Sushama Shankar,
But
who came to Bangalore of 19 age lady and faced many hungry and insultants, failure, and what is called depressions, everything. But even if I was not ready to give up, I want that. So at last, came like
but
this.
did you not fear the topic? At least at one time, did you fear that I cannot finish this
Of course,
PhD because 19 and you do not know Malayalam? Malayalam, you know, Kannada, you know. What
I
about
know.
Tamil, Telugu? But did you face any uncertainties?
For that, Telugu actually, I could not get all the what is called translations books of the my topic from Kannada or Malayalam. If you could have it from Kannada or Malayalam, it was easy for me actually. But unfortunately, I couldn't get those all the books. That's why I forced it to learn Kannada and Tamil reading and writing.
Mhm.
I learned the Kannada and the Tamil and Kannada I knows actually. Tamil and Telugu. I started to read and write. First, I started to talk actually, but even still, I'm fear to talk in Telugu with you only because you are the teacher. No, you only taught me that. I remember, sir. Really, I remember that Vishwanatha Satyanarayana Kalpavrusham. That you only explain everything me. I feel very proud that the man who is doing the interviewer, he was the part of my PhD in Telugu topic. So
Mhm.
this time I used it to express my sincere thanks to you. Thank you.
But I want to see the PhD thesis once, if you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
show
yeah,
me.
yeah. Once it is very actually this
Wow.
is the MPhil, sir. This is the MPhil thesis only this much.
Mhm.
But I'm very difficult to get this. This is that PhD thesis,
Mhm.
and it is 5.5 kg is there actually.
Mhm.
And this is 2000 pages is there, but
2,000 pages.
2000 pages is there. When
Mhm.
we'll make it a book, I think so we can reduce as 1,000 page. This
Mhm.
is no, sir. One side will be it. I think. This
No.
is my. These are the 19. What is called?
Oh, you
Jnanapid awardees of Dravidian language is in here.
yes, and their works that got awarded the Gnanapith.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
and you also told me that you just translated Vishwambhara into Malayalam.
Actually, the first translation, if I tell you that now the last translation did what is called Vishwambara from Telugu to Malayalam.
Mhm.
What's the last translation? First translation was Dr. Doddarengegoda's Yugavani into Malayalam as Yuga Shabdam.
Mhm.
After that, many ONV groups to more than 200 poems I translated from Malayalam to Kannada and two whole book. One Bhumikyoru Sharma Geetam whole book and Akshara another book. The two book I translated from Malayalam to Kannada. and Idasheri Govindan Nayar's Pudapattu, another one poetry into Kannada, and Akitam, that are Maha Jnanapidavadi Akitam is two stories. Irivadam Nutadinte, Idihasam, Idinyu Polinya, Lokam. That both. These are many translated from Malayalam to Kannada. But the first poetry epic of C. Narayana Reddy, Vishwambaram, to Malayalam. It was one of my unforgettable work. Long 4 years I taken to complete that.
But how did you find a poem Vishwambhara?
Because when I was doing that PhD, I used to do the interview with all the Jnanapid awardees who are alive. That time 3 members was alive. One is Sinare, and another one is MD Vasudevan Nair, another one is Akittam in Malayalam. So that time, my luck, I could meet what is called Vishwam C. Narayana Reddy. In that time, on a long 2 times interview, 2 hours long interview, he asked me, can you speak in Telugu well? I said, I can speak, but I can read and write well. Can you understand this one? I said, sure, I can understand. So when you understand very clearly this Vishwambara, if you inspired without force, that day you have it to translate. So after my PhD, it was in my memory. Sir is not there to see the book, and his daughter, his daughter Gangaka, I called her with love, Gangaka. She gave the permission to translate and to publish it. And this Vishwambara, I translated to Malayalam. It is released in Sharjah Book Festival. Last November, Sharjah Book Festival, this one. And this is introduction is written by what is called as Nalimela Bhaskar. You know, sir, Dr.
Yes, Nalimela Bhaskar.
Yeah. Thoroughly, he knows Malayalam and Telugu well. Yes. He only corrected it. He only final this one editing. He only did that, and he given that a blurb also. And there it's a Malayalam review is written by Dr. A.M. Sridharan from Kasaragod, Kerala. It's a very nice book, so. But yes, you are not able to read it is in Malayalam.
The problem is I read it in original.
Yeah, that's true. I know that.
And now the other aspect of you, because you run a school. And how did you start the school? The magazine, children magazine.
Yeah.
And your children magazine doesn't carry any advertisements.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. I want to tell you about that actually. First of all, that it was a tuition coaching center actually. I started this home tuition in my home. In the beginning, there was 10 to 15 students. It is started, I think, 30 years back. 30 years back actually. And now it is a big coaching center with 250 to 300 students and more than 10 to 15 teachers, and running from 25 years, very in the high position. And this is the what is called the children's magazine Todoludi. Whatever I am doing for that, what is called charities or other work, other literary work, and free class of Kannada, free class of Malayalam. These all the things is done by me. The what is called what are the amount I am getting for this coaching center. So it's now 30 years. It's going well. Sri Saraswati Education Trust, it is a registered trust. I never converted this one to a school or college like that. If it is said, it can do if I want to earn money. I came to here, earn my money by learn. After that, I, what is called, that earn money I used for learn. Now also I'm learning by earning this money. Just I am using for the children or magazine or my literary work.
And your aim behind starting this Dravida Bhasha Translators Group or organization?
Yeah, it is one interesting question. Actually, when I was doing that PhD, I felt so difficult to find that translating books for my study. That time, wherever Hyderabad and Madras and Kerala and Karnataka, Telangana universities and Sahitya academies and what is called Sahitya Parishads, language institutes. I was roaming somewhat like for the books. Like that, I met you also. You remember that?
Yes,
So
madam.
that time I got very difficult to find that a proper translation for me. I was not knowing, it was not awareness of that. That's why I planned when I completed that PhD, I want to gather this all the translators of Dravidian language. Maximum I want to do the best to bring down all under a roof. Like that, I made the platform Dravida Bhasha Translators Association. I discussed about that to the senior writers and the translators who got a Kendra Sahitya Academy Award or many were in that all the languages. Personally, I collected their number from the academy and I talked with them and they appreciated and they welcomed that. They also supported me. It was indeed to do this actually. Anyhow, you are starting, we all support that we started that at Dravida Bhasha Translators Association. When it was last 2021, we started that September 17th, I think. And that time on beginning, there was 40-45 members was there. After that, now it is more than 80 translators are there among all these languages, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, and Malayalam, even Tulu also. And actually, this Dravida Bhasha Translators Association, the people knows all the language. What is the aim of your interview? This interview, what you said the same thing. I also in the another way thinking about that. There are many translators and writers, eminent, efficient writers, translators, artists are in that Dravidian language, but they don't know actually each other. And that's why this DBTA, that a platform made a very good thing to understand each other, and in the such a way they are communicate the culture of the Dravidian languages and the Dravidian state. So now it is grown up very well. There are many workshops, seminars, school level, I mean students level, adults level. Sometimes we will take a two languages. Sometimes we will take a three languages. And also yearly we are giving one award for that translation. And we are conducting many competition. What is called poetry meet for students and adults separate. But the matter we will always focus on translation poems, translation poem, translation seminar like that. It's going very well, sir. DBT, it's going very well. The second time also, once committee will be that the by law mean 3 years. The second time also, I only selected as the president of this DBT. It's going now.
And you are conversant with Kannada literature and Malayalam literature.
Yeah.
So, what do you find the similarities and the differences in the both literatures?
Usually, when we see that all the Dravidian languages, Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, and Malayalam, moreover, the difference we can find that the similarities only. That's why we called all together Dravidians. That is Dravidian culture. Dravidian culture, that actually it is that the foundation of the Dravidian language. Even if that whenever see that the literature of the people, they may maybe difference will be there. And Vishwanatha Satyanarayana's principles may be different from what is called Kerala OMB groups. Otherwise, totally different from what is called Kannada Jnanapeda Award, you are Anandamurthy. And this like sometimes differences are there, but all the what is called literature is high quality, and we cannot say well that is big or this is small. I felt so happy to reading that Satyanarayana, so all the what is called books. And Kalpavrisham, the total, even Pompu also written that Ramana Darshanam. In Malayalam also there is Ramana Darshanam. Tamil also there, Kamba Ramanam, that is at all. But it is what Satyanarayana did mean. Vishwanatha Satyanarayana, what he did, the Rama's childhood is his childhood only. Rama, where he played, that is Andhra's some areas. However, the sir, I really, if you go to the topic here, totally I will go that. Anyhow, all the Indian literature, especially Dravidian literature, it have a very big role in the literature field of literature world of our India, not only the India, in the world.
Now, here I'll ask you a bit of tricky or rather difficult question, madam.
Please.
Like, you are trying to unite writers and cultures through languages like Tamil, Kannada, Malayalam. You are bringing all of them onto one platform
Yeah.
where there is no language barrier between people. But nowadays, you find people fighting in the name of languages.
Yes,
How do
of
you feel?
course. Yeah, I feel so sad in that actually. The who is that value of the language? Actually, the people who are fighting for the language, actually, we cannot call them human. The people even forgetting the humanity also. They are forgetting on mother, on father, on family vibes, everything. Then why they cannot fight for that? What is called a language? So in that situation, this generation and this situation is going every day worst to worst. I will say that even the people who love or like that literature or a poet or a writers, they may that a peaceful part of peace mean what is shanti, that a peace part of that world. They never go for what is called killing others or fighting with others. Anyhow, they will not go the low standard level. They have a the sahitya level, literature, that you have a discipline, that you have a culture. They are fighting always to spread this culture. First, they are living in that culture. Okay, and also the language problem. The man who cannot love his own mother, he cannot love others' mother. Like that, the man who is not loving the own language, it means he is a mother tongue. He's not respecting, he's not loving. He cannot love any other language. The people who is fighting for the language with the others, exactly, they are not loving their own language. They are not loving, respecting their own language. If they do so, they won't hate others' language.
Yes.
This is my
Ultimately,
policy.
language is to improve communication and bring
Of
people
course,
closer together, not to
of
bridge
course.
walls between them.
Yeah. Actually, I'm doing here that from 17 long years, I'm teaching free Kannada class. Before it was actually 30 days, we used it to every summer vacation, May 1st to May 30th, for the convenience time of the learners. From morning 5 a.m. to till 9 p.m., we provided the class. Our teachers and myself, what is called, was giving the leadership. Like that, a thousand, that more than 7,000 people is learned from here, Kannada, long 17 years. And this time onwards, it is a turn as a Karnataka government. Karnataka government, Kannada Kalika Kendra, means study center of a Karnataka government. We have got that registration from that. Now it is under the government, this center is going on. So lifelong, it is a Kannada study center. And I never got any fees for that Kannada students. They want to study, they want to come to study, they want to learn Kannada, they want to speak in Kannada, and that is enough for me. Because this is my foster mother, sir. How I love my Malayalam, my mother tongue, like that, the same kind, same love and respect towards that Kannada also. So because this land, this language, this Kannada, I mean, especially it's gifted me my life. My life, food, clothes, shelter, a sweet family. Moreover, thousands of students who is always stood by me and supporting me and care me. Even if I am talking with you this interview, and this is also arranged with this all the technical did my students. So there is no worse for them. They are always, if without students, I may be a fish without water on the land.
మీరు హైదరాబాద్‌కి వస్తారు కదా! విశ్వంభర ఆవిష్కరణకి. అప్పుడు
Ah,
తెలుగులో మాట్లాడతారా? కన్నడలో మాట్లాడతారా? మలయాళంలో మాట్లాడతారా? హిందీయా? ఇంగ్లీషా?
యాహ్! సార్. ನನಗೆ తెలుగులో మాట్లాడಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ సంతోషం ఉంది సార్.
హ్మ్.
ఎలా కొంచెం భయము. మిస్టేక్ మిస్టేక్ వస్తుంది. అది కష్టం అయిపోతుంది.
హ్మ్.
పోతుంది. దట్స్ వై ఐ యామ్ ట్రైయింగ్. ఇఫ్ ఐ ట్రై టు టాక్ ఇన్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఎ స్మాల్ ప్రిపరేషన్, I can speak well in Telugu also, sir. No problem. So in the stage, definitely I will speak in Telugu.
హుహు.
So you told us this one only in English. Even English also, actually, this is not my language. I am freely, I can talk without a mistake or with happily, I can talk in Malayalam and my Kannada. But English, you told in the beginning that we have to speak in English because this is a worldwide or India wide. Every people want to understand me. That conversation must be in English.
And moreover, the common language between us is either Hindi or English
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah. Even
I do
Hindi
not
I
know
can
Kannada
speak.
or Malayalam.
Hindi is okay. Hindi I can speak. There is not a problem. But like Kannada or Malayalam, I am unable to speak in Hindi. But then when we compare with the Hindi and English, English is better, sir.
That's why we are speaking in English.
Okay, okay.
Because we are always comfortable in our mother tongues.
Yeah, 100%, sir.
Even when we speak English or Hindi, we speak like Telugu only.
But according to me, not only Malayalam mother tongue, even Kannada also, sir. I'm very much comfortable to speak in Kannada also. Maybe long 35 years I'm living in Kannada only. I'm not only living, I'm breathing in Kannada only, sir. That's why I'm comfort in Kannada.
So it's wonderful speaking with you, madam. Though actually, I would like to know more about your PhD thesis and the 2000 pages. I actually wanted to be translated into some other readable language, like some other language like English or Hindi, so that I can read it and enjoy.
It is now translation is going on to Malayalam and Tamil, even Telugu. But it is very big work. It will take, I think so, 2-3 years to complete the work actually. Or the happy things, all the Sahitya academies are agreed to publish this book.
Oh.
So I want to translate it, sir. I want to translate it to what is called Malayalam. Malayalam I can translate. Kannada first want to publish. Then Tamil and Telugu, other people. I want to find other people to translate. But the Sahitya academies are ready to do the publication of this. And remain many famous publications are ready to publish this because this is a rare book. Nobody did what is called till this all the Dravidian languages along with the 19 members.
Yes.
19 Jnanapid awardees, because it will be a what is called one research book for the upcoming research scholars. This book will help and it will be asset for each and every library and university for the Dravidian languages.
And most probably in future, people will do research on your research PhD thesis.
Yeah, they can research in my research book. Yeah, search and research.
So it's wonderful speaking with you, madam. Though a lot of things are still left to speak with you. Most probably, hopefully, in the next DBTA meeting, even I would be,
Please.
hopefully, I would participate in it. So thanks for sparing some time and participating in this program, madam. Thank you very much. Bahut shukriya, badi meherbani.
Thank you so much for you. I am very happy to talk with you. And your channel is a very good channel. Actually, this is very rare thought and very what is called important, needful thought and needful work you are doing for the society. First, I told like that literature is actually the one of that part of the man who is leading the proper or a cultured way. I told now language is Bhasha, Sahitya, Sahitya, Samskruti. Like that saying is there. So we are in the followers or living in the way of the Samskruti. It is indeed to spread in the country. So you are doing that big work in that. What is called let the channel what is called wonder subscribe by all actually the people must know what we are talking here, and actually that things which are opposed to the society it will become viral so soon, and what is the needful thing it will not be shared or listened by the people. That is one of that what is called spare for us. So anyhow, I'm also very happy. Very thank you so much for this interview. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Namaste, madam.
Namaskara. Namaste, sir.
Please be there.